Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard. I'm here with Matthew Mizzoni of Central Presbyterian Church. We've been talking about, you're the music director, and all the music and great concerts that the church, Central Pres in Clayton, offers to the community. And one particular concert coming up on March 11th is Steuart Pincombe, who's a well-known cellist. He lives in Europe, but is right here from the Heartland, Springfield, Missouri originally. So tell us a little bit more about Steuart and his background as a musician.
Sure. Steuart has a wide array of interests in the way he brings to performance. I think growing up in, out in Springfield and out in the country, he has an appreciation for a lot of musical styles that are not just strictly classical music. Though he himself is a very accomplished cellist in the classical world, he has interests in the performance art side of it, and also in popular music and folk music. And I've seen him perform in improvisational groups. So he has all the skills required for the typical career that you would see, but he also has an incredibly creative side. And that's what you see, what this concert will involve too. The story around that is even a little more to say. He's actually touring the country this year, he and his wife are living out of an RV, and their goal is to just bring music into different places, whether that's doing a concert in someone's home or doing them in pubs, whether that's doing them at schools, churches, major performance halls. So he'll be anywhere from playing in a small community center in a small town to the Kauffman Center in Kansas City, and everything in between. It's sort of a grand adventure, and his creative spirit and his adventuresomeness is what drives that.
That's so neat. His wife is a performer as well,
yes,
and she performs with him.
Yes, she's a soprano. They do a fair amount of work together. I've actually never heard the two of them perform together, but I know she's wonderful.
But you will, on March 11th. She's going to be singing?
She will be involved in the concert too. So the two of them are doing some pieces together. My wife and I are also doing some pieces together to fit the whole concert together, following in the model that they did when they did this before. Yeah,
and cello is really a creative and beautiful instrument. And I think so many people are used to hearing the cello as part of a grand ensemble. But to hear it on its own, I am always mystified and amazed at what the sounds and beauty that can come out of a cello.
It has an extraordinary range of color and emotion. And again, I mean, Steuart plays music that is very, very old by our standards, from the 16th and 17th centuries, what we call early music. And there's a whole sort of world with that. And then he also plays the most very modern pieces, and pieces that require improvisation or things with other media such as tape. And so, but the breadth of expression that instrument can create is a big part. That's how he finds his voice as a performer. And it will be very interesting, I have no doubt.
And hearing you talk about the concert and the theme being human trafficking, and how he's going to incorporate that message throughout the performance, there's a lot, I would imagine that the audience will come from people who want to hear him, want to hear the cello, but also who may have a particular interest in that message and that topic right now. And people who just like performance arts, because there's going to be a lot of differences and diversity in this particular concert.
Absolutely. In fact, our goal with the concert is to do more than just music. Our goal with this concert is to invite people from all different backgrounds, from all different places in the community to come together over this issue. There's a lot of work being done already in our city, but we would like to help connect people who maybe don't know about this and have a heart for it, to have a chance to plug into an organization where they can fit in to do that. The concert itself is also a benefit concert, so we'll be raising some money for Crisis Aid International. They do work. They have a house here in St. Louis where they help women, girls who are recovering from sex trafficking, and how they get counseling and education and steps that they need to begin to be on their own. And they're also overseas, so they're working on this issue both internationally and then right here in St. Louis too. They're an amazing group.
Crisis Aid International.
Crisis Aid International. We're very excited to be with them. They've been a partner with Central for a long time, so we're excited to be working with them. But we are by no means limiting ourselves just to them. We would love to invite anyone that is interested in this or is involved in this issue in some way to come together as an opportunity to create connections.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
good. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Matt, for sharing this with us. And I know you've got a slew of concerts all year long. So to learn more about this concert, Put Thy Tears in My Bottle, visit centralpres.com. I'm sure you can see all your concerts coming up
Absolutely.
this year as well. There's more STL Live after this. Please stay with us.